Welcome to the Trading Lounge and to the Forex section here, and we're looking at the US dollar. We were looking for a retest of the 80 from the subgroup 2 area here. Also need to point out that this particular area through here, if I can bring this daily chart across here, we can see that it's the 61.8 retracement level from this point here. So look, it can push up from here. The indicators are overbought, oversold. So it'll be interesting to see what comes of this, and what the way that we'll handle it is that the 80 here becomes the line in the sand, so to speak. We wouldn't turn bullish on this though unless the 80.10 became the support here. So we need to allow this to play out through here, and just give it time, and we'll work out if it's support or resistance, and then we'll trade in that direction. And that will be the same for the euro as well. The euro wave count, just got the 4-hour chart here to simplify it a little bit, and we take a closer look in a minute. But the whole wave count through here, even this particular low here in relationship to this as well, it's all a bit difficult to count. And what I mean by that, there's too many variations there. There's not enough strong evidence just to run with one particular count. The way that we've handled this is we've been buying through here, of course, but just raising the stop loss. The reaction that we've got from the 137 area here was a little bit larger than I expected, but normally it comes back into the subgroup 2 area here, the 136, 72, 80, 65. So it's down at the 50 here, and it's quite possible to move down further as well. The Australian dollar is doing this as well, so it's sort of thrown a bit of a wobbly in all the counts actually. So we need to tread a little bit carefully. The move up through here can be counted as an impulse wave as 1 and 2, and then the third wave to here. And I did have the fourth and the fifth to here, but I think it's probably better to put the fourth wave over here and then look for the 5-wave structure up through here, which counts in and completes here as 5 waves up. But, normally 5 waves here would give us an ABC correction back to the 50-60% sort of area, and then another move to the upside, and that's possible as well. But the thing that interfering with that is this particular spike down through to here. I think that I can ignore it, but and have this wave 3 sitting here and forgetting about the spike here, and this is the natural flow of things here. But it's there, and it's probably there for a reason. But so we need to consider this also as an A and a B and a C wave up through to here as well, terminating here. So we just really need to observe what's going to occur here. We're going to leave our stop in place at 136.26, and which is sort of down here. There is really good support, of course, down here at the 136 area for the euro here, and do expect it to come down. This is the 50-60% retracement level here from this point to this point here, so that's valid as well. So look, if you're going to move your stop just to take on a little bit, you could only move it down to the 136.16, just under the 20 here, if that was going to be the case. But otherwise, you can take your money at anywhere through here. But I'm just going to leave it where it is, and continue with it to the upside here. The Australian dollar, as I mentioned, has come sharply off the 95 here. I should have expected a larger reaction from here anyway, but it just appeared that the particular wave count that we were following up through here was in good shape. The move down through here doesn't put all this in a good shape here, and I need to reevaluate what this is here, because this little move down through here appears to be in 5 waves. So when we have a look at that on the 5-minute chart here, we can see that from the high here we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the third wave, the fourth wave, and the fifth wave. I don't know if that's actually finished just yet, but from that low there, the 50-60% retracement level is here, and we'll be looking for an A and a B and a C here, and then further downside from that point there. So if this is not the, if there's one more low in through here, then the ABC will start, because I haven't actually pulled this apart here. But if there is one more low into here, then look for the ABC back into this area through here, and then lower from that point there. The Euro Australian, we're looking on the 4-hour chart here. We're looking at this as a wave 4 here. we were looking at this as the A, the B, and the C here, and then down for 1 and back for 2 here. So we need to look at this as also being down for 1 here. We're expecting a bounce off the 144, quite strong. It's come back to the 50-60% retracement level. So we're figuring that it can fail from here. We would not turn bullish in this market unless we had 145 as a retested support, not just breaking out like this, but checking it and then using the reference point here to move long again. So, you know, if there's definitely sellers within here, so we're going to stay on the short side here and look for a failed retest back into this area through here. And this is how I've sort of counted it so far. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here, and looking at this as an A and a B and a C. But I know that this can also be counted as 5 waves up here, so I'm a little bit anxious about that. But let's just see how it deals with the 145 here to start with. The yen crosses, the pound yen is on track here. And as I mentioned yesterday in the bigger picture, this has got potential to move, you know, take these highs out here and move above here. But I think that because we're approaching the 175 area through here, it's probably a good idea to take profit there, and then we'll look at the pattern that occurs at that particular level there, because on the daily chart here, we were looking for 5 waves, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there'll be 5 waves in this little structure here, taking us into, well, close to the 175. So 5 being the second strongest number, we're going to see sellers come in, going to see profit taking coming in from there. So if we've got 5 waves up here, it would be natural to see an A and a B and a C here before we see further upside. This can occur from here, it could occur above here, and we get the A, B, C across the 175. But either way, we'll pick up the thread at the right time once we've got the right price action there as well. The euro yen, I just want to take this from the bottom here because we've got long positions in this, but you can certainly take profit at the 139. But this wave structure moving up through here is wave 1, 2, 3, wave 4, ABC for wave 4, and we're looking for wave 5 here. Once we get wave 5 taking out the high here, it won't go too far because the extension's in wave 3, so wave 1 and 5 will be about the same length. But once we've got 5 waves here, then we'll be looking for an ABC correction that can pull back 50 to 62% of the move from that high to that low here, so back into here. So in terms of timing, we really need to allow this to play out. We need this high to play out here first, above here. We need to see this some sort of corrective pattern across here, and then we need to see support back on the 139, and we'll pick it up from this point or this point, depending on how it looks and how far this has come down and so forth. So this will take a good 2 sessions. Be a bit quiet tonight, and US markets being holiday on Friday will be quiet as well. So we may be looking till Monday, Tuesday to get this this setup here that we're looking for. Alrighty, thanks for listening.